His morning crew with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
You know, I have this goal of eating every flavor of Haagen-Dazs ice cream before I turn 40, which is next May. So I've been working diligently on this goal, and I went to Publix yesterday, and once again, Haagen-Dazs was BOGO. Buy one, get one.
No.
Oh, wow.
It's like God just giving me these signs, like I'm encouraging you in your dream of eating all of the Haagen-Dazs flavors.
How many are there?
Like 52.
Really, that many?
I'm on 11. So anyway,
Need any help?
I also picked up this other ice cream. It's Bluebell ice cream, and it's called the Great Divide.
Why?
It's half chocolate and half vanilla. All right.
Well, that's not unusual.
So what team are you on? Hashtag Team Vanilla or hashtag Team Chocolate?
But vanilla.
All right. Here's some vanilla for you, Rob.
Oh, wow. Ice cream.
Yes. We're having a little ice cream social today. Jim, what color?
Chocolate.
Okay. What flavor, I mean. Okay, so Bluebell says that the name, The Great Divide, refers to the fact that, like you guys, some people are Team Chocolate and some people are Team Vanilla.
Okay.
You know, you're really passionate about it. But there's this interracial family in Louisiana, and while they love Bluebell and they love this ice cream, they asked the company to come up with a new name because they felt the Great Divide could be misunderstood to represent the division that exists because of skin colors.
Okay.
So these boys, they went to work coming up with a new name for this ice cream.
I asked the boys, just kind of as a creative assignment, I said, well, if you could come up with a different name that you think would be more representative of, the unity of our nation, what would you guys choose? And so they did. They went into their little classroom and they got to work, and they came back and they were very proud of themselves that they had come up with what I think is a fantastic name.
Their fantastic name, instead of The Great Divide, they say this should be called Better Together.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that a good name?
I love that.
I thought these boys were really creative. And so now they're hoping that Bluebell likes the name as much as they did and renames this homemade vanilla and Dutch chocolate to Better Together.
Good for them. Mm-hmm. I like how they also came up with a solution.
Yeah, I know. And I don't think Jim's listened at all because he's just been eating ice cream
the whole
last
morning.
Oh, man.
He's almost done. Would you like mine? Because I haven't taken a bite.
No,
You go ahead.
They're better together.
They are, Jim. Much better together.
Rob, Allison, and Jim.
It's not a hidden fact that Jim Mann, our producer, has a strong feeling for cats. And we are very blessed and very honored that throughout the morning, Jim has an opportunity to share with you a cat story.
Yes, I believe it was last week I talked about this cat that was sworn in as an employee of the Troy Police Department.
Pawfficer Donut.
Wow, you remembered.
I do.
It was such a memorable story.
It really was.
Normally she doesn't listen to me.
I
This
do
is
too.
kinda nice.
Every word.
But the sad part was I mentioned that there was another kitten that was going to be sworn in as the Pawfficer, and that was Pawfficer Badges. Wow, you really listen. But then that day was diagnosed with leukemia.
That's sad.
I know. So now everyone's thinking, well, whatever happened to that little kitten? Did they just cast it aside? No. It was placed in a sanctuary for cats with this condition, along with its two little siblings. Apparently they all had it.
You're saying this in like a comforting voice, but I feel like the news you're delivering us is very sad.
I'm trying to make it the best for you, Allison.
So you're saying Pawfficer Badges
Yes.
has leukemia?
Yes. Yeah. See, she gets it, Rob.
sad.
She does.
Yeah. So, Officer Badges will be, Pawfficer, I called it Officer, how embarrassing, will be taken care of.
That's good.
Oh.
So everybody can settle down, okay?
That's good.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me in our family, we were taking care of 4 kittens.
Mm-hmm.
We were foster parents to these kittens. We
Yes.
just got word one of them passed away.
Oh. How are you even here today?
I know. My family was sad at the house.
Is that why you're wearing black?
It is, actually.
Oh, you wear a black jacket.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right.
Well, thank you.
Oh, no, thank
Sorry
you.
for your loss.
That's okay. That's all right. It's a kitten.
What kind of cat
Feels weird
hangs
singing
out in your
songs.
house?
I know. A house cat. Yeah, to
What
brighten
kind of
things
cat
up.
hangs out in the alley?
Alley cat.
Should we not sing it?
No, we should not. It's
Yeah,
too
we
happy.
should.
It's hey.
We should,
gotta
yeah.
leave on a positive note.
Oh, yeah, happy note.
What kind of cat
Happy
hangs
thoughts.
out in your
Positive.
house?
Yeah.
House cat.
What kind of cat hangs out in the alley?
Alley cat.
What kind of cat is a chocolate candy bar?
Hey,
Kitty cat.
Yeah. What kind of cat are you?
sing it now.
What kind of cat are you?
Oh, tell me.
Tell me true.
What kind of cat?
What kind of cat are you? I'll give you those clues. What kind of cat are you?
Mornings with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
When you think about Jim, some think amore and romance. He's like the master of it,
What?
I think.
Yeah, that's me. I have a blog about romance and stuff, so
Wow.
it's not true. Anyway, Sid and Mulaney, they've been dating for a while, and they've even talked about marriage, so, a proposal was coming eventually, so it was no big surprise that they wanted to get married. However, when Sid was ready to pop the question, he was very clever, thought things out. Unlike Rob and myself, when we propose to our wives.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, okay, I've heard your story.
Yeah,
Anyway,
mine's viral all over MySpace.
yeah, I go there all the time. Well, they both love Trader Joe's, the grocery store. And so he just cleverly said when they were out on a romantic date, they went to the park and all kinds of stuff. And he goes, hey, I need some stuff from Trader Joe's. Let's go there. And at first she says, I don't want to go. Let's go tomorrow. He had to convince her, which then, of course, she knew something was up. But, they have all these signs in Trader Joe's. Have you ever been in one of those, like these chalkboard signs? It's very cute. Anyway, he and Trader Joe's worked with him on this. They redid some of the signs. And, like, the first one says the Millennial Grocery Tour. And so she's reading all these signs, thinking something's up here. And then workers handing out flowers, and just happened to hand her a bunch of flowers, which she's never seen that before, she said. And then the photographer was dressed up as an employee. It's like someone, they're just taking pictures of the place, but they're getting pictures of all this thing. And eventually it comes around all these signs, like Coffee Meets Bagel is a dating app that they met on, so that's easy to incorporate into a grocery store. Coffee Meets Bagel, and they had the bagels and stuff like that. But she's reading all these things and these mean something special to her. Finally get to this place where they try food, little samples, and it was their favorite little snacks, chocolate-covered almonds. And he went down on the knee and proposed.
In Trader Joe's?
In Trader Joe's.
What?
At the end of that story, you didn't know where they were?
No, I knew, but I'm thinking proposal in Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Under the quality meats sign.
What?
No
Yes,
less.
and the last
Did you
sign
notice that?
says-
Fine quality meats.
Really? I'm still telling the story.
Yeah, I'm just thinking Trader Joe's.
Then they ran over to Publix.
And ordered their wedding cake.
Wow.
Excellent. Oh, it's not how the story goes. I'm sorry.
Rob, Allison, and Jim. His Radio's 100 Days of Summer.
It's time to claim your family staycation.
If you happen to be Carrie Atkins, you have 10 minutes to call in and claim your staycation right now.
Carrie, how exciting. Carrie and her husband Lucas, they've been married for 12 years. They have a couple of very rambunctious, energetic kids. Reed is 9. He loves soccer. Rachel is 5. She loves Legos. Plus, on top of that, she works at a pediatric practice.
So if you know Carrie Atkins, you might want to text her and let her know, hey, you have less than 10 minutes right now to call in and claim your staycation. It's the 100 Days of Summer.
Call 800-447-7234 in the next 10 minutes to claim your family staycation.
Your time starts now. Uplifting and encouraging.
His Radio.
It's His Radio's 100 Days of Summer.
Time to give away another great family staycation.
This is Carrie Atkins.
Carrie!
Woo!
Congratulations.
Hey.
Okay, just a few questions just to make sure we know that this is the Carrie Atkins
Okay.
that we called out. Your husband's name.
Lucas,
And how many kids do you have?
2.
What are their names?
Reed and Rachel.
And what is Reed like?
He likes Legos. He likes basketball, soccer.
Okay, you got it right. I was worried there for a second.
Carrie, you got in just the nick of time,
Woo!
girl. So
I know.
we're going to send you and your family to the Greenville Little Theater. That is your staycation in town. And you're also automatically registered to win the grand prize in July, which is from the Georgia Glamping Company. So you could have a 2-night stay on Lake Lanier in a luxurious 16-foot
Awesome.
canvas bell tent. You'll have mattresses for the camping, activity kits for the kids, an AC, a mini fridge, a Keurig, kayaks, s'mores, the whole thing. You could be winning that for a vacation as well. So you're in the running for that, Carrie.
Oh, wow. Okay, thank you.
It sounds like spending time as a family is so important to you.
Yes, I do like it. And daughter's going to kindergarten, so next year I'm going to have a whole lot less time with her. So
Aw. Well, you need this staycation, and hopefully you'll win the grand prize coming up, too, here soon.
that would be really fun.
Keep listening for your chance to win a great family staycation.
Register your family today at hisradio.com.
Mornings with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
Shriners was such an important place for us when Sammy was born. He had hip dysplasia, so we had to go there a lot, and he had a brace that he had to wear and everything. So I loved hearing this story about how Shriners Hospital in Greenville is holding a summer camp for kids with special needs. Some of the girls that attended, they traveled all the way from Raleigh so that they could be at the upstate for this camp. And Emma Kozak is one of those girls. She has arthrogryposis, and it's a rare disorder that causes stiff joints and abnormal muscle development. So she was saying how coming to this camp and meeting other kids facing her same struggles is such a huge encouragement.
It makes me feel great because I'm not like the only person in the world. So it's not just me that has arthrogryposis. It's a lot of kids do. And I feel not alone.
So special. They got to do fun things, like girly things, paint nails and learn how to put on makeup. And then they went exploring around Greenville and
Nice.
they just did really cool stuff, normal kid stuff. And that's the thing. It's like, it doesn't have to be flashy or fancy. She just wants to have the normal summer camp experience.
And what a great observation that she sees, you know what? I'm not the only one going through this. I'm not alone. That's a good, valuable lesson for anybody to learn.
They're going to have another camp for kids with scoliosis.
Oh, nice.
See, everybody just needs to feel special. Hint, hint.
Jim, you're
Oh, Jim.
special.
thank you.
You love you, Jim.
Okay.
So amazing. Go buy us a cup of coffee. You're that special.
Wow.
Maybe we should give him our breakfast orders. What do you
Ooh,
say?
yeah.
I don't want to feel special.
More than just pretty voices.
There was a little dog, a little teacup poodle. You know how they're really tiny. These teacup poodles. Well, he went to she went to the dog groomers for a little beautification. Came back looking like a sheep, or some people thought a seal, because the picture was posted, of course, like everything else on social media. And of course, the place went crazy. It looks like when you look straight on, it looks like a round circle of gray fluff with these two eyes looking through it. And the dog seems very happy with its new
That's hilarious.
Did they do this
It's
on
not-
purpose?
I hope so.
It's like a bad perm.
It does, doesn't it? Oh, that's
But
funny.
it's a good perm. It's adorable.
Well, it's not
actually.
flattering for his figure. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
No, that's funny.
thank you.
Mornings with his morning crew.
This is a high school custodian. He took the stage at graduation. His name's Thurman. And man, did he build out the national anthem. And at the packed house of the Galena High School graduation, it sounded like this.
And the rockets, red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the
the night.
Amazing. So much passion in his voice as he's singing the national anthem. You know, he's worked at that high school for 13 years, and the students actually requested that Thurman, the custodian, sing the national anthem at the graduation. You see, he's getting ready to retire. And he used to sing in the hallways all the time, and he had no idea the students actually took notice to him as he's singing. One of the kindest people you'd ever meet. He even sings in church every Sunday. Oh, to hear him every Sunday must be awesome, you know? Thurman is retiring, and this was a way that the students say, you know what, we just want to celebrate you and what you've done for us and our school and blessing us with your amazing voice.
What an incredible way to go out and end an awesome career.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I hear Allison singing in the hallway all the time. I don't know why we don't have her sing more.
I think we all know why.
No, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That is you, right?
Jim.
I'm just
Be
saying. I'm
kind.
He's being mean.
What are you saying,
Kind,
Rob?
be
What are you
kind.
saying?
No.
I
I just said if you have a kind word, speak it.
Yeah.
Were you not listening?
Oh, no.
Oh, man. How would you actually celebrate the end of your career? Maybe
Jim?
somebody has done that. Again, Jim's in his 60s. It's coming soon, right? I'm sorry. It's supposed to be a kind word. The celebration of the end of a career. How did that happen in your life, or how are you choosing to do that? 800-447-7234. You can join in the conversation this morning at His Radio and His Morning Crew.
His Morning Crew.
There's few things I like talking about more than shoes.
More than shoes?
Yeah, I love shoes.
She does like a lot of shoes. You should see her closet. It's just full of shoes. That's all there is.
Mm-hmm.
Officer Nulf is an amazing man. He has been on the Dallas police force for over 28 years. And he noticed something throughout that time being on the police force. There was a need. He started a program to take care of that need. See, he saw that there were many young children in Dallas that were wearing worn-out sneakers, and so he wanted to do something about it. He got together with local businesses, other officers on the police force, collected, get this, 650 pairs of shoes. They just dropped them off at the Dallas Rec Center, and he says he really sees the impact of this immediately.
And that's a nice little relief off the parents, and they don't have to worry about it, because sometimes they don't even realize that the kids have outgrown the shoe.
Yeah, they outgrown the shoes, and he's done something about it, and he sees that the need is taken care of with all these shoes that came in from businesses that he's networked with and others on the police force.
What a great guy.
Isn't that
That's
cool?
a lot of work to get that many pairs of shoes donated.
Yeah, that's a practical ministry. That's where the rubber hits the road, man.
Oh, yeah. Rubber
literally.
soul. Got it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. I thought that was good.
That was very good.
That was
I was just waiting
inspirational.
for more because you looked like you had more in you.
I have nothing.
That was it. Just the whole soul thing, huh?
Yeah. Mhm.
Mornings with His Morning Crew.
My best friend, Kristen Hampton from WBTV.
You guys are pretty close.
We're inseparable. She does all these good news things. She did a story on these cutest little cousins who were raising money. They had a little lemonade stand. You figure, oh, they're going to raise some money and buy stuff for themselves because, you know, they're kids. They're selfish, right? I'm thinking about myself when I was little. When I raise money, it's for me to buy something really cool. But no. They're raising money to help these little squirrels who are sick. They have squirrel pox.
Squirrel pox?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
You're not a squirrel. But they get it from mosquitoes, and they don't last too much longer after that.
Oh, that's sad.
They're a little upset. This one girl, Hannah, she's so adorable. Listen to her explain.
We want to be like Jesus wants us to be like, and share with the squirrels, because we really like squirrels and we also really like animals, and we want to share.
So precious.
She is precious.
I want to raise money now. Their goal was $1,000.
And how'd they do?
They're got 600 so far.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that great? And they're giving all the money to the North Carolina Wildlife Rehab.
Good for them.
Oh man, the squirrels just love them.
So sweet.
I know, she's so well spoken.
I didn't know about squirrel pox, but I did read a book about squirrels last night.
Oh.
And you know what I learned?
What'd you learn, Allie?
Because my son's obsessed with squirrels right now. I did learn that chipmunks, a type of squirrel, ground squirrel, can hold 80 sunflower seeds in their cheeks.
80? That seems
Do we
excessive.
have to raise money for that?
Yes, we do. for 18 cents, you too can help a chipmunk with sunflower seeds.
Mornings with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
Dara's dog went missing back in March, and he thinks somebody actually stole his pit bull. Well, thankfully, Titan did show up at the Greenville Animal Shelter, and they're very grateful. Now, that might not seem odd if you live in the Carolinas and Georgia that the dog would show up there. However, Dara lives 850 miles away in Texas. Yeah, so somebody took that dog from Texas to the Carolinas. That's crazy. He told his story to KTRK in Houston.
Yeah, I got that phone call, and I just knew I needed to get to South Carolina.
Sadly, Titan, that's his dog's name, was abused by whoever took him. I mean, he's really was in bad shape when the animal shelter found him, so they helped a little bit. Dara traveled all the way to Greenville, posted the reunion with Titan online.
Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, sir. Here he comes. Here he comes. Titan! 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 Titan!
Yeah, now they're back together again. Yeah, Darren and one of his friends went to get Titan from the Greenville Animal Shelter, and now he's back in good hands, or he's not going to be abused by those who took him from Dara in the first place.
If only he could talk.
I know, right? Yeah, bring people to justice who did that to him.
Yes, I want to know how he ended up in South Carolina.
Man, maybe you could do sign language or something. Let us know. I don't know. Do dogs do that?
Dogs can do anything. Have you watched Disney movies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they talk and everything.
His morning crew.
Our producer, Jim Mann, has a few pet peeves from time to time.
I do. One of them is I sit across the desk from Allison, and she's always eating Cheetos, getting the orange all over.
I didn't know you had a problem with that.
Well, it's just grossed me out when you go from there and then you onto the keyboard of your computer and there's orange dust everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just so embarrassing. But she's young. She's young, so she doesn't think about these things. However, your next birthday, we'll make sure we'll get you this little product. It is called, what's it called? The Wipe with a Y.
You're going to get me a wipe?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Big spender.
Yeah, it's a personal desktop snack rag where after you get this stuff all over your hands, then you can just wipe it on there and go like a grown-up back to your computer.
Looks like a car wash mitt.
Yeah, that's where I got it from, actually.
It's a remarketed, rebranded car wash mitt.
Well, kind of. It's a antimicrobial microfiber, which takes all that stuff off your fingers for you.
Nice.
Boom, right to the computer, huh?
You're so caring and understanding.
I know, and it's only $19.94. And if she'll have a coupon for this, too, so I can probably get a half price.
Nice.
A coupon for my own gift?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's just the way he rolls.
You love to save, so that would make it even better, wouldn't it?
The gift that keeps on giving.
Mornings with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
3-year-old Savannah Laughley. She was walking with her mom, Jessa, and then Jessa fell to the ground. She says she remembers not feeling well, and then she blacked out. She was having a seizure. And after her mom passed out, little Savannah responded like a hero, and everyone is just so shocked.
Opened the door, and there she was, and she said, "You need to come quickly. My mommy fell, and she can't get up." She ran down the street in the right direction, crossed the street by herself, and then ran up and pounded on, and she just took charge.
This girl's 3 years old, and she remembered where she lived, ran home. She even had to cross the street, as her grandma was saying, and beat on the door until her grandparents came to the door and were able to call 911. But her mom, Jessa, she's doing okay,
Good.
Thankfully. And she says, I never really taught my daughter, what to do in an emergency like that. But she's just proud of the little girl and the way that Savannah responded. But it's also a reminder, to teach your kids those things and to make sure that they can recite their address and important information.
Yeah, that's one of the things we did when our kids were really, really young. That they knew their phone number, they knew their address, they knew how to spell their last name. Because sometimes when the police officers are asking, "Who are you? What's your name?"
Right.
They only know their first name and don't know how to spell their last name. Because sometimes little kids, especially at 3, are saying it cute. And you're like, "It's what?"
Exactly.
Yeah, I went even further with my kids. I told them how how to do surgery and all kind of stuff in case I go down.
Jim, the overachiever.
Yeah.
Rob, Allison, and Jim.
One thing you'll learn about Jim, along with his strong feeling for cats, he has a great eye for fashion.
Yes, it's my right eye. Did you know that duct tape has a stuck-on prom scholarship contest? No.
No.
Okay, good. I'm not the only one who didn't know that, because otherwise I would have done that. My last prom.
A little old for prom.
Okay.
Senior prom.
Okay. Well, I'm a senior. Anyway, Charlie Hyman goes to Malden High School, and he's one of the 5 finalists in this. 5 finalists.
How many finalists?
5. And it's a $10,000 scholarship. I mean, he made the jacket and the vest and the bow tie, the pants, the shoes, the little boutonniere, bow tie. Did I say bow tie? Cufflinks. All of it out duct tape, but it's beautiful.
Wow.
I'd wear this. And while he was making it, he was watching TV, and there was a lion on TV, and he got inspired and put like a big face of a lion on the back of the jacket.
I've seen the pictures of this. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I think you could wear this, Rob.
Yeah, it'd sound really crunchy.
Yeah, it probably makes some noise when he walks.
Yeah.
It's a little tacky.
Oh, I get it. Tape. Tacky.
Oh, I get it.
Woo. That is excellent. But hopefully he will win. Hopefully.
Is there like voting or something?
There's just like voting.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go on the, where is it? Stuck on Prom. Ready, set, prom.com.
Oh, my word. Okay.
/vote.
Okay, that's enough.